Hello there, everybody. Well, I figured I'd show off my katana, sword, machete collection since it's been about a year since I went out there and messed around with them. And some of you might remember if you ever watched these videos. Well, I was talking to a guy by the name of Ken G or something other. I forgot his handle on YouTube. But me and him had a little bit of a falling out because he didn't like me talking about the Bible. I think he lives in Florida, and he's got all kind of katana and stuff, crazy amounts of katanas, and wow, not much of a sword guy, but he's more of a katana type of dude. And if you remember last year, I broke the Kazi Katana by Chines broke on me, and I still got it packed up. I was about to sell it to somebody, but nobody ever wanted to buy it, so that way they can make their own short type of tanto-like katana, whatever. But nobody ever bought it from me, so I bought it used. That was my big deal. And a lot of people said it shouldn't have broke. A lot of people said you didn't do it right, and it was like it varied from one extreme to another. As far as the katana went, the Chines Kazi Katana. And like, nah, man, it shouldn't have broke like that. Other people, yeah, you hit the barrel the wrong way. It's like it's a plastic barrel. Get over it. But anyway, yeah, so one thing he recommended to me, I ain't got nothing against him, but I ain't talked to him a long time, whatever, but I don't have nothing against him. But I got this with Seth as the Banshee, I guess katana. I just oiled these down and everything. It's been a while since I've done it. They wouldn't rust it up or anything, but I figured I needed a nice, healthy coat of oil on them, so that's what I did. I oiled them down. I've always liked this one. It's kind of neat. I like that swept tip there. It kind of is wide next to the end there. More like that machete type of look to it. And it makes a nice feedback when you start swinging it in the air, through the air. Cuts wind pretty good, in other words. Not like a fart, And then we got the this katana machete. This is one of my older ones that I had. Had it for quite a while. It did pretty good. But to me, it was just too darn straight, I like the swept look, but I've had it for quite a while. Don't think I'm really getting rid of it, I guess. And finally, I thought I had a cover for it. Maybe I don't. I don't think I do. But anyway, this is one of the ones I guess that were sold pretty much on the market more than all the rest of them because it's pretty simple and easy. Good for cutting bushes and stuff like that. It cuts really well. And I used a sharpener at one time trying to sharpen it. But I noticed something. I don't know if you can see it here. See the little dings on there? I didn't stand up too well against other metal swords, I guess. Or I had some wall swords over here and everything, and just see how well it stood up. It stood up a whole lot better than they did. And the wall swords, they bent all that crap in back. But anyway, and then got a technical katana machete. This is one of my favorite ones because it looks just like a katana. I like this one pretty good, and it was pretty cheap too. So I really do enjoy this one, and it's been used quite a bit and everything, chopping up bushes and stuff. And very nice molded guard here, hand grip, whatever you call it, suka, however you call it, suka, subas. That's the suba and that's the suka. Some of you out there can tell me like that. Lickety split. The tanto tip, Very nice sword, katana, well, machete rather. So anyway, it has a nice comfort to it. I guess I got a little bit of oil in there. A little spot for your lanyard, stuff like that. And then we get into the meat and taters here. Last year, before I broke the Kazi Katana, or was it after I broke the Kazi Katana, Yeah, after I had a big in April, I think so. It was over a year ago. I was having a big problem with these gross messers, and the first time I went to cut something other, it broke like right in here. Not this one, but the one I had. It broke right about in there. And then they sent me another one, and that one kind of had some black smudges on it. Really, I didn't have a problem with it, but I said, no, go ahead and send it back. We'll replace it. And then I got this one, and I did a lot of cutting with this thing. I mean, I cut some serious bushes with this sucker. I'm about to cut my finger if I don't watch it. But anyway, and the only thing I got out of it is you can see that little dent there. As far as damage, that little dent, that's all I got. I mean, other than that, it stood up pretty good. You can see it right there too. It's not that deep. It's just a little bend. But anyway, it held up pretty good, and it's still tight, you know, and it's got a little wobble to it. I like that. The what do you call it? Man at Arms series. When you go cutting with those things, it has like a little hum to it. You know, pretty cool. Anyway, it's like Si over here, Uncle Si. You don't know Jack. But anyway, I'm going to put this back up real quick. Still got a nice point to it. A really nice sword. Really nice gross messer. Really, if I had the chance, I'd sell just about all of them. Seth wants to sell them. I'm like, what? I had problems wanting to sell these other two here. This one right here is the cold steel. I sold this one before. I bought it back, sold it again, bought it back. So it's been down the road a couple times. It's very nice Warrior Series katana. Very nice. It's a little bit shorter than the next one I'm about to show you, but went ahead and hold this one down too. It's got a little bit of dings on it. I mean, I put this sucker through some paces. I tell you what, I chopped up all kind of crazy stuff with this a few years ago, and I put it through its paces. Big old tea jugs, I mean thick ones, not these ones that you find at a grocery store, but a 5-gallon kind. I was doing some serious chopping, and serious tamagashiri, what do you call that word, backyard cutting with this sucker. And it's held up pretty well, and it's still holding up pretty good. I haven't done nothing with it this year. I'm not as active with the katanas and the swords and machetes as I used to be. So probably need to get a couple of them on down the road to somebody who does that kind of stuff. This is the Kas Iberia Hanwei Mokko Renshu-Katana Mokko, I think that's what the name of it is. And it's through hardened. I think it's 5200 something other through hardened steel. And nice, what do you call that? Kosogi or something other at the tip. See, I never forgot the names. If I were somebody who continually messed with it, then I'd probably know the Japanese terminology for it and stuff like that. But Kasaki and all that stuff, the Suba, the Suka, the Sori, the Habaki and all that stuff. That's what it was, something like that. A little bit. That stuff I know, not very much. It's like knowing a little bit of Spanish, you know. Brass throat thing here, and furniture and all that stuff. Brass little washer or whatever it is. Very nice sword, very nice, actually very nice katana. Put this thing through a lot of paces last year, as far as chopping on stuff, and barely have any. If you got any kind of scratches on it, it's very light. If you watch my videos from about this time last year, you see where I was chopping on it was a pine board, hard pine, you know, a board that went to a desk. And when I got done, it was like hardly anything happened to it. just that, just that well built, that through hardened steel. That differentially hardened stuff, I think that's what that was, that Kazi was made out of. I ain't messing with that stuff again. I'm not messing with it again. But I even got a box for this one. I'd probably like to keep my cold steel more than anything, because it's been around, it's got a little bit of history to it. Everything else I just showed you, I'd probably be more apt to sell. And that way I can get me other things, and, we can negotiate a price if you like. Seth would be real happy. Want your son? No, maybe he won't. Did you hear me? Seth! You'd be happy if I sold these swords, wouldn't you? Yeah, man. Well, we gotta go. I'll see you later. Take care. God bless.
Money?
Well, it depends who wants to buy them.
Can I get the money though?
No. You're crazy.